13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Well, welcome back and thanks for joining us on 13 on Your Side. Yesterday was a pretty busy day through much of southern Michigan, especially southwest Michigan, where that strong thunderstorm rolled through and brought violent tornadoes to some areas. Now, we've already talked a bit about the preliminary rating of an EF3 that was seen around the Union City area. Preliminary rating means that the National Weather Service sent crews that saw damage. That means that at least an EF3 rolled through with peak winds at least up to about 150 miles an hour. But this is not a final rating. They have not been able to see all of the areas with damage yet, so we could end up seeing an update to this over the coming days. Now, I do want to note, too, that not too long ago, an EF2 was also preliminarily rated through the Three Rivers area with peak winds up to at least 130 miles an hour because of damage there. Once again, not a final rating, but we do want to give you that update that it looks like we could have seen at least an EF2 and an EF3 in southern Michigan yesterday. As far as today went, temperatures were pretty warm for the most part, 60s. We had 64 for Grand Rapids. Same thing in Battle Creek, 63 in Fremont. Got a bit colder further north and west that you traveled, though. We've continually seen temperatures dropping throughout much of this evening, currently only in the 40s, and we're going to continue falling from here as a cold front is making its way through the Midwest. This will be bringing us colder temperatures into tomorrow, which is why 13 Weather Ball is blue. Cooler weather is in view, and this view is sponsored by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Now, those colder temperatures, they're already starting to settle in. There are some areas, Ludington, you've dropped down to 37 degrees, 39 for Muskegon, 43 here in Grand Rapids right now, and we do continue to see those temperatures falling as breezier winds are ushering in a colder air mass into the overnight hours and tomorrow. A lot of us seeing sustained winds between about 10 to 20 miles an hour, and we're still breezy into tomorrow as this system makes its way out of the Midwest. Currently, it's pretty misty out here on the weather deck, and we're still seeing a couple of very light showers through portions of West Michigan, but once this moves out, we are going to be seeing clearer skies into tomorrow. So a bit misty still the next couple of hours, but then the clouds are decreasing through much of our Sunday, and we're looking forward to a good deal of sunshine. I will note that it's going to be fairly breezy Sunday, especially earlier in the day, as we'll be seeing wind gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour. Even though temperatures are dropping into the 30s overnight, though, winds out of the southwest do usher in 50s once again into tomorrow. So although it is a little bit cooler for our Sunday, that doesn't exactly mean it's cold. Still, 50s is above average for this time of year. Now, with that being said, we're not even stopping there. Warmer into the beginning of this work week. Monday is going to be really nice, mostly sunny skies, warm conditions, still pretty mild into Tuesday, but we're also tracking another chance for some thunderstorms in the forecast. These will largely start to pick up into our Tuesday evening. There's still a good deal unknown about this system at this point, but we are seeing the chance for some thunderstorms Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, with a transition over to more of a wintry mix throughout our Wednesday as colder air rushes in behind that system. This will continue to track its way further out, but it does leave us with some colder temperatures, leaving us only in the 40s for Wednesday, some 30s by Thursday. And it looks like past that into next weekend, we'll be looking at temperatures that are a little bit closer to, if not below average for this time of year. As for tonight, temperatures are going to be dropping down once again into the 30s before getting into the lower 40s, or rather lower 50s by tomorrow afternoon. Northern zone also in the lower 50s, and our southern zone seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow with a good deal of sunshine. Your 13 on Your Side 7-day forecast featuring temperatures that are warmer over the next couple of days. Some storms Tuesday with a transition to wintry mix and falling temps Wednesday, which brings us to cooler, more seasonable temperatures into the end of this upcoming week.